All right, MJS back again. Find a tech, you know the drill. Listen, I just want to make this video because uh, you can either laugh at me or you can learn from my pain. Um, yeah, I don't know. Here's the deal. I'm going to just tell you a quick story, and I'm going to tell you where we're at currently, and hopefully the actual issue, because it's been a fun ride. If you're a web developer like me, there are obviously a lot of variables, a lot of different factors, depending on what you're doing, what stack you're using, what platform you're using, whatever. Specifically, I build WordPress websites, and I am in the middle of building the biggest one that I've ever built, the most complex, the most plugins, all that jazz. And it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I really enjoy the project, but we ran into a little bit of a snag. So last week, Tuesday, I believe it is currently Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. Every midday, like somewhere around midday, arbitrarily, kind of like between like 9 and 3 or somewhere in there, we would see some activity. This website generally, like throughout the entire weekend, gets like maybe 10 visitors per day, and like on every other time of day, like it's a membership site that we're dealing with here, but it's not getting a ton of traffic on regular amounts of time, people logging in and stuff. Like, it's not that crazy. But for some reason, midday, there was a big spike in the traffic on Google Analytics, and then also the server was going crazy. Like, a lot of processes were, going on, like pulled PHP processes and all that, and CPU usage would go all the way to 100, and the site would pretty much become very slow and or crash. And again, I'm speaking somewhat like carefully, because I still don't exactly know if this is a problem, but there, regardless of if this is the problem or not, which I'm actually tending to leaning towards now, you should always, you can learn from this, and you should always like talk to your clients. So apparently, I had a meeting with them today, and they're sending thousands of marketing emails every day around midday. Like, I guess cold, like, marketing emails, probably just I don't know, I don't Gmail, I guess, I don't know, but which is fine. Obviously, do whatever you want, but one, ask your clients what they're doing marketing wise, when there's going to be spikes in traffic, and then deal with that accordingly, because I guess thousands of people are coming to the site every day, like 2,000, 3,000, maybe, I don't know. And you know what, also from the get-go, I should have probably thought about this a little bit better. Again, live and learn, but I want to try to do my best from moving forward to make sure that every lesson that I learn, I try to at least put it out there for other people to learn. Whether or not you guys listen, it's fine. But this is like there's been some hard learning things. Like the last 2 days, I've been inside the shit. And honestly, it's funny because I will go off on a slight tangent here in a second, but it's not been all for naught. Like, it hasn't been all for waste, because some really incredible things have happened. It's just very funny. It's very funny how the universe works. I'll touch on that in a second. But like, the point that I want to make, and if you want to turn it off after this is fine, is like, talk to your clients, make sure that you are actually understanding their marketing strategy, and like when there would be like a ton of people on the site. So if you experience some weird anomalies, like, you know, it's not all you. It's probably still like, obviously there's probably still technical things here. There's always things to like fix, but like, I'm sure like thousands of people accessing a site does not help anything that you're also working on, or you have other issues, because everything is never perfect. It's always in flux. So that's the best thing that I could say is, like, if you ever have a weird jump in traffic or usage or something like that, talk to your clients and see if they are sending out thousands of emails every day. But I'll keep you updated on that issue, because it's still not over, but it's like, oh, maybe there's something there. But aside from that, though, I do want to say that just as a quick other story is that led me, this is a fun part of the story, that led me to going on Reddit, making a video similar to this, and like asking for help and wondering if it was like a DDoS attack or some sort of cron issue or whatever, which those still might be at play, but I don't know if this is true. That's definitely not as like as impactful, especially not the DDoS one. I don't think that's the case at all, but the cron thing might have there might be some other looming problems there. But I went on Reddit, and it's just funny how the universe works sometimes, because somebody commented on there, like anonymous, ish, on Reddit, and then we chatted a bunch in the Reddit stream, Reddit like private chat, and then we had a 2-hour phone call last night as I was like in the middle of digging through all this, and he's just like a fellow, web developer, and he's way more successful than I am, and he has like so much more experience, and I won't say his, I'll keep his identity. For confidentiality, I won't say who he is, but the point is that, like, if you just sometimes like put yourself out there, ask for help, or like try to even make videos like this, I think that there could be positive benefits. Even though that, like, it's just funny, because if this is the case, if all I needed to do was up the server, and like, because it was a traffic issue, then I would have never gone onto Reddit. I would have never met that guy. I would have never like gone through the steps that he told me to do, like to look into new like things, and just the amount of value that I've got from maybe like 4 hours of conversing via text and call with that gentleman, and also all the other people on Reddit. Like, I mean, they definitely helped me a lot too. Like, I'm just literally a better developer in the past 3 days because of all that I wouldn't have. I just know more now than I would have if it was a simple server upgrade issue, which hope to God it is, because I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. And it's just funny too, because the last thing I'll say is I should have thought about this from the start. I don't know. I didn't put enough emphasis on like the Google Analytics side of things, like why there was so much traffic being shown there. But maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. I'm still not 100% sure. This is in flux. So, but that is definitely a big piece of information that I had overlooked, and I don't know if I still don't know where we're at. But there's too many things going on in my head, too many like variables, too many different issues to solve. But the point is, though, last point I'll make, definitely last point, I want to keep this short. You gotta have confidence in yourself and your confidence in your ability to build. If I'm talking specifically to like web developers, WordPress web developers, because even though the site is quite heavy, there's like 50, 60 plugins on there, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of things working together. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, I mean, I like everything that we're doing on there works like on a regular time. You know what I mean? Like from the hours, for all day on the weekends, and like all these other times, like it's all working. So the point is, I think initially, for some reason, I saw this all happening, and I was like, why is this happening? What's the problem? And I just immediately assumed it was my fault, which I don't necessarily think it's entirely my fault. I think that it was just like circumstantial, where they were, there's a bunch of emails going out, there's a bunch of marketing, and just, I don't know. I need to get better on that thing. I will, again, update you guys and try to educate you guys as I learn, because there's a lot of things that I need to learn specifically on like the hosting and server side, like how much resources you need and stuff like that if you want to do big projects like this. All this was kind of happening on an 8 gigabyte server from Cloudways, and I'm wondering, like, what do I actually need to have, potentially 5,000 concurrent people on the site at the same time? I don't know, but at the end of the day, if you are a business and you want that many people on your website, then you're going to need to pay that much. And, that's the name of the game. So as a web developer, I just need to understand that a little bit better and communicate it a little bit better. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm actually kind of excited now that hopefully that is part of the issue. And I'm going to continue to figure it out, and hopefully everything gets fixed. That would be great. Not even fixed, really, just hopefully upgraded, because I don't want to have to fix anything if I don't have to, because it's a real pain to troubleshoot this shit. But that's where we're at. Okay, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or ever need to chat, comments, hit me up, Instagram, whatever. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you in the next one.